St. Martin Center was named after St. Martin de Porres. And if you don't know, he's the patron of social justice. And the name in itself just links so well with Catholic Charities as a whole. It also allows us as an organization to demonstrate for the community what it's like to be servants and to understand what it's like to care for those who are in need.
Oh my goodness, we have so many things to offer here for clients. So we have emergency basic needs, and that includes the food pantry, which is in operation Monday through Friday, 9 to noon and 1 to 3. And then we have things like utility assistance, rental assistance, mortgage assistance, assistance for transportation, maybe if someone has a need for a new job in some respect, we can help with clothing, etc. Other supportive needs, we have a Shining Star program that provides gifts for children up to like 12 to 1,500 kids a year. We have a Thanksgiving basket program, which provides Thanksgiving turkey, trimmings, the whole works for like maybe like 250 folks a year. We have a senior food program, which provides a food box to seniors who are at 60 or above, and 130% of federal poverty guidelines, which is very narrow, so they're so needy and they feel so blessed. They're a wonderful group to work with.
The vision, I guess, started in the 50s, and then we were fully incorporated in 69. So officially we're 50 years, but we've been serving longer than that. I think our call expanded from sort of being a neighborhood resource to really being countywide. We do have people that come to us from all over the county. Our primary population are East Side Erie residents, but we do serve individuals from all of Erie County. We feel that we continue along the original vision of helping individuals in need, following Christ's mandate, and by strengthening our capacity to do these services, we're doing the responsible thing, and we're setting ourselves in a better position to be around for the future, despite whatever changes come, whether it be funding or whatever. We are here to be around for the future and striving to get better at what we do, so that families can be in a better place.
I feel like I am really fulfilling Christ's mission, and we are filled with a beautiful spirit around here. Like, my team is wonderful. Everyone in the building is ready to stop what they are doing and help each other out. It's a great atmosphere, not just to make myself feel well, but to understand that we're part of a big picture here, and we are really doing some great work. And it's a vocation, it's not just a job.
So it's actually a very bittersweet story for me, because I was actually once a Shining Star child myself. So back in 2005, when my family moved to America from Ukraine, my parents signed all my siblings, two of my siblings and me, for this program to just help us out around Christmas time to get gifts. So for several years, over 5 years I'd say, we received Christmas gifts through this program. And I remember even just my mom walking through the door with a huge garbage bag, and there's literally a star and my name was on it, and they had my shoe size, my shirt size, and just a whole bunch of toys. So I feel like I've made full circle just with this experience, now being here on the other end and giving back. There were times where my mom and dad were, Christmas Day, we all come, full circle. I mean, we knew that, somebody was helping them, purchase these gifts, and we didn't know much detail growing up, but we knew that there was somebody else that was there helping them out make these purchases. And I remember, huddling around with all my siblings on Christmas Day, and my parents would get such emotional, reaction from it. I remember one time my mom was just crying just from the excitement of like, wow, like all of these things for my kids, and there's they're asking for nothing in return, and it's truly, it means a lot to me that, my parents had this kind of help, because I know that there's a lot of parents that struggle around holiday season, and there's a lot of times that these programs are not offered throughout the country, and the fact that this is offered here in Erie, it's truly amazing.
About 13 years and back, people would line up at the bishop's back door, 7:30 in the morning, and they would be given a bologna sandwich and a cup of coffee. All of a sudden, one day, this gentleman who had a background in culinary came to the Bishop Troutman at the time and asked, "What can I do to help you feed the poor and hungry?" Bishop Troutman pounced right on it and said, "You can start a bishop's breakfast," which he did. The actual corporal works of mercy, one of them is to feed the hungry. And our Diocese of Erie, one way they do it is through the bishop's breakfast, and which is served now by St. Martin's Center. I think that we do have a responsibility to feed the hungry. We in Erie, I think, are very good to our hungry and our needy, especially through St. Martin's Center. And I think that it's just something that's innate in people's hearts. They know that nobody should go without food. And so it is not difficult at all to get volunteers, because this is something that really hits the heart of people.
So our Early Learning Center, we have an average enrollment of 175 to 180 kids regularly. We, 6 weeks all the way up to 13 years. The program has just really grown over the last few years. We have been able to bring in a lot of outside supports, resources, and different programming to our center to really give the kids just an all-over educational experience that they may not be able to experience anywhere else, through different dance opportunities and bringing in different cultures. If they weren't here, they may not get those experiences.
This is probably the most rewarding thing I've done in my entire life. I came here straight from college, so I graduated and started here in 2009, and I thought I was going to just be working with little kids, and I thought that's what I wanted to do, and things have evolved for me, but I have seen the whole spectrum. I've seen the parents when I was at our old center, without having a receptionist and things. I used to be at the front desk, so I got to see the parents all the time, and I got to see the kids coming and going. I was the teacher at one point. I had different age groups. I've had the young, I've had the old, and going through this whole time that I've been here, seeing the impact that we have made, like you said, on all of those families is just really amazing. When you see them, you would see the parents coming in and just crying when we were able to give them a Christmas present, or if we were able to give them a turkey on Thanksgiving. The one year we got somebody to donate Easter baskets, and the weight that's lifted off of their shoulders at that, on those moments is just, it literally just tops everything. You're just completely overwhelmed with emotion too, because that this is so hard for some of these families to just be a parent and have kids and live life and have a job, and when I see most of them walking, and I just, in the winter, you can't even imagine what that life must be like. And we can help them. We can help them at least for the 8 to 10 hours a day that their kid is here, and we can feed them and provide for them and love them, because our teachers really, really love them. And it's the best thing ever.
You can see when they enter the program, compared to when they enter kindergarten, that there's a lot of growth. They're catching the children, and of all ages. They're catching the children when they're experiencing the biggest brain growth, and they're providing opportunities to help them develop, and also providing that consistency, that support that children need so much.
So I can only imagine the amount of work that went into finding and renovating, the plans that went into creating this place. We have some awesome supporters of what we do, and I'm very grateful for all that they do to support our agency and the Early Learning Center. We're able to provide a lot of different opportunities and educational experiences for our kids. And again, without them supporting us, we wouldn't be able to do the stuff that we do for our families and our children.
Most of the families they work with are in need, and those families need strengthening. And one of the unique things that St. Martin Center does is give families strength, show them ways that they can become self-sufficient, helps them fortify themselves, helps the family become closer and stronger together. And that, to me, that is the whole secret to American life. The most successful people, I believe, in the United States here in Erie are members of solid families, and the more we can help people create good, strong families, the better off our community is going to be. And that, I think, is really one of the most important things that the St. Martin Center does, help create strong local families here in Erie.
Congratulations to St. Martin Center for 50 years of awesome work in this community. We hope the next 50 years are just as beneficial to the citizens of Erie County.